What is going on, guys? Thank you for joining me. Another episode from Zero to Hero. I am loving this series, and it's actually got slightly more interesting the fact that I'm doing pathetic. I'm just going to have a schedule, see how it's gone since you were last with us. As you know, we've only played a couple of games because it was coming back for this massive game, biggest game of the series so far, against Stromsgård set. So we've only played 3 games since the 3-1 defeat to Brina. We followed that up with a 2-1 defeat to Moss away. Really angry with that because I was 3 defeats on the bounce. It hadn't happened in this series, I don't think, until then. Then we played Bodo Glimt at home and we managed to beat them 1-0 with a goal from Espen. This guy, he's got his chance and he's took it in the 3rd season. So again, 3rd season, 3rd time now, he is our main striker. But guys, he is asked to leave. He said he wants to move on, he wants a new challenge. So he is transfer listed at the minute. Hopefully he doesn't leave, hopefully no one wants him. And hopefully he decides to stay. But we then followed that up away to Lynn. We got a 1-1 draw. Again disappointing, as you see, 87th minute equalised after they scored in the 84th minute and my head dropped. I thought we were going to lose. I took Espen off for Van Ulden and he got the winner. So, sorry, the equaliser. I wish it was the winner. So after them 3 games, we have now played 13 in the league, won 7, drew 2, lost 4, scored 18. We've now conceded 9, which is shocking. I'm going to be working on that. 9 goals conceded in the 13 games. So we're actually very close to the halfway point. So what I'm going to do is we'll just quickly look and see, as I do like to always check the average possession. And we are still not top. 55.38%, we are in 2nd place. And so that definitely needs sorting out. But on to today's game. Now, the last couple of games I've been playing different tactic, 4-2-3-1. As I said, I had been planning on rotating between this and the other tactic. See, Diaz is out for today's game, which is disappointing. But I think we're going to actually trick them now because they now would have seen for the last few games we've been playing different tactic. So now we're going to go in again with the change and hopefully they're going to be setting up expecting us to be playing the wide tactic. So I'm just going to quickly make a few alterations, make sure the players are set in their positions. You can go there, you can go there. Udalin, Zagukas, Bexley. I need a more defensive-minded centre mid. Unfortunately, no, he's back. Sorry, it was a yellow card. Thought it was a injury. Fantastic, you can come back. Dahlem is going to be dropped to the bench because he's just not good enough in that central midfield role. And there's no reason to have that many defenders. And you are back, so you can be dropped. And that is our team set up, guys. The tactics are all already done, as always. So let's get ourselves into today's game. Hopefully the quick flick back to this tactic will throw them off. They're setting up with a 4-4-2, so really we should absolutely dominate midfield, even if these are in the top flight. And bear in mind, this is the club that Martin Odegaard come from, if people think they recognise the name. So hopefully we can get a victory here. This will be a massive, and I mean massive victory. As I said, this is the biggest game of the series so far. Okay, that's why I dropped the defender, but then they've brought in one of our better defenders again. We've got our best centre-back partnership on the field for this game. Really excited to get this game underway. That's why I've jumped straight into it. And we'd only played the 3 games, so there's no point of having a look at to see who's playing well player-wise in the squad. So it's probably going to be a shorter episode. So Zagukas, back to Lars, who's Lewis Larsson. Having a sip of the coffee. So as you see there, early minutes, only 3 minutes, but we had 67% possession, which was nice. What I like to always say, if we've got the ball, they can't have it. Free kick from them. Come on, close them. Well in. Oh, come on. Push them back. Push them. Oh. Really? Surely that's off. Ref. No. I'm sorry, but no. So there's not much more. Jeez, they didn't have to skip quickly to the next highlight. Damn it. And who was that? That's Vigrestad. Getting his chance playing a right back, and as you'll see there, so you got Rojan, you've got Garcia, them two would actually switch due to some issue. We've actually got our striker, centre mid, so is that, where's our other defender? There he is. So he'd obviously pushed up for some reason. But, right back's playing him on. Disappointing. I actually thought he was offside, but the right back's playing him on, which is sad to see. Poor defending, but that's obviously the difference between it. Well, Lee K. James has his second of the game, 15 minutes in. But as I was saying, the difference between a top flight and a low league team is stuff like that. The sloppy defending, the defenders playing the strikers onside, the strikers knowing how to stay onside, knowing how to beat the offside trap, which they did fantastic there. Let's be honest, they had 3 players behind the rest of our team, with one of our guys playing all 3 of them on. Come on. Oh, Nucky. Come on. Come on. Oh, Espen nearly pull it back to 2-1 in the 45th. Right, so we're going in 2-0 down, and that was absolutely terrible. Structured attacking. In fact, the general team talk has got them fired up, so let's get into the second half. Come on. Well in. Come on. We've had more shots. We've had more possession. Come on, Zagukas to Berksley. Vigrestad to Berksley. Come on. Unlucky. Come on. Over the ball over the top. It well cut out. It's definitely, I mean, we're 2-0 down, but stats-wise, I'm delighted with how we are holding our own against a top-flight side. But I mean, look, that's 3. Oh, he hit the post. That was nearly 3. So at the end of the day, it's alright having the stats, it's alright having the shots, it's alright having the possession, it's alright having the passing completion. But at the end of the day, we are losing 2-0. So we just need to turn all of these stats into victories, and I think we'll be alright. I mean, we're coming up against a really good side here, and we're not even close to being built for the top flight. So I just think if I can stick around and get this team built for the top flight, I think we can go places. I think I'm almost starting to see my long-term future at Egerson. Come on, Espen, prove me right. Oh, I'm lucky. I mean, that's the thing as well. He's had 2 1-on-1s there now in the game. If he was taking them, maybe if I had a top quality striker, it could have been 2-2, could have been 3-2, we could have won it. Tell me they were unlucky, because at the end of the day, we pushed that team well. As I've said, stats wise, I mean, 2-0. It's not a hang your heads in shame defeat at the end of the day, I don't think. Just want to see the attendance, which it will tell me here, 6,757, and wow, income, 72,000 from gate receipts. This, where if you look last month we got 19. TV revenue 30. Let's have a look through this season, compared to last season. So this season, gate receipts, look at that, already massively over it because of that game. Season tickets, we got 30k compared to 23 last year. TV revenue, 277k last year, we only up to 99, so there's a lot more of that to come in, hopefully. Merchandise, we're already close to that. Prize money, we've more than that, all from the cup. Interest, we've definitely paid more interest. Sponsorship, we've better sponsorship by over 150k. Match day income, we're already close to that. Grants, we've got a good grant there. Other, 71k. Corporate facilities income, just under 3k so far. How's the expenditure compared to last season? So 187, 466. 0-0, that's nice to see. Agent fees, we spent nothing on agent fees last year. We've had to spend 2,000 this year. It's not breaking the bank, but it's not nice to see agents raking in the money. Match day expenses, we are spending a lot. Ground maintenance, not the worst. Youth setup, we're spending a fair bit. Scouting costs, that's not bad considering we have to rely on our scouts. Loan repayments, that's going to be more just because we have to take more loans out for the undersoil heating in the stadium, if you remember. Tax, we've paid more, and travel costs 15k so far, and others at 70, whereas last year was at 65 the whole season. But we'll go on to the schedule, see when you're going to come back and join us. It's too close. It's too close. I'd love to do the San Ulf just because it's another derby, but there's only there's only 3 games in between. It's too close. Too close. Tell you what, we're going to come back for Salzburg. Because again, they're quite a big team. Interesting game. Hopefully we can get a victory. And also the league will start to flatten out a lot more because it's going to be almost 2/3 in then. So thank you for watching today's episode. Do hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave a like. Please subscribe. Please tell your friends. And I will see you next time.